Imagine this. Chicago wakes up one fine morning, pours a hot cup of deep dish coffee. And outside, the cops are no longer Chi-Town's finest. They're straight from Santa Monica. No more CPD. No more...
Put your hands outside the window! You open the door from the outside and step out of the car!
Instead, it's, "Good morning, sir. May I please see your license and registration, my dude?"
What?
LAPD is now patrolling the Windy City. Yes, California's police in Chicago's crime playground. What could go wrong? Or weirdly right? Today, I'm diving into a wild what if. What if California's police took over Chicago's crime scene? I'm walking you through it, reacting as it unfolds. And the outcome that I have will definitely surprise you. So if a car is pulled over by LAPD, some goofy shorty might just smile, hand over a Monopoly card and say,
"Yeah, officer, I got get out of jail free right here."
Huh?
Then speed off blasting Chief Keef while live streaming the whole thing on Instagram. Okay, now let's start with money. LAPD's budget, $3.2 billion. CPD, a modest $1.9 billion. That's a whole Marvel movie budget difference. Imagine trying to shoot Avengers Endgame with the budget of an indie film about Chicago's rat problem. With that kind of money, LAPD flies drones, deploys AI, and probably has officers with Iron Man HUD visors.
What?
Chicago's still working with clipboards and radios that sound like they're tuned to 1993. Now, dump that California cash into Chi-Town. We're talking Teslas in the patrol fleet, facial recognition cameras on every block, and maybe even therapy llamas for high-stress arrests. California cops are in 2035. Drones, surveillance balloons, predictive crime software that probably knows you're gonna jaywalk before you do.
Oh no!
In Chicago, a cop might just ask the corner store guy, "Yo, you see who stole that Buick?" California spends over $25 billion annually on law enforcement, more than most countries' military budgets. The LAPD alone has access to over 40,000 surveillance cameras, facial recognition tools, and even drone fleets in some districts. Oh, and they've tested predictive policing AI that claims it can forecast crimes a week in advance. Minority Report, but with paperwork. On the other hand, Chicago's policing looks like someone paused the upgrade in 2006. The Chicago Police Department, CPD, operates with a budget of around $1.9 billion, which is nearly 13 times less than California's total policing spend. Body cams? Half of them malfunctioned during key use of force incidents in recent years. Dash cams? In 2016, a watchdog report revealed that over 80% of dash cams had no audio because cops forgot to activate mics or intentionally damage them. They're still relying on manual reports, old databases, and that one detective who's been on the force since Jordan's rookie year. Imagine LAPD's real-time crime mapping dropping into Englewood, detecting elevated hostility levels near 63rd. Deploy a beach cruiser? Meanwhile, drones intended to patrol Skid Row end up hovering over Soldier Field like confused tourists. California officers go through de-escalation training, trauma awareness, and sometimes even yoga for emotional regulation. Chicago? You ever seen someone do yoga in a bulletproof vest during a West Side shootout? In LA, you might get pulled over and handed a pamphlet on conflict resolution. In Chicago, you get pulled over and your cousin texts you, "You good?" Because in Chicago, even a routine stop can escalate fast. Tensions run high, and trust in police is low. Officers roll in heavy, expecting the worst, and the neighborhood reacts before anyone even opens their door. California's model is serve and protect with vibes. Chicago's model is more like survive and correct. California's AB 392 makes it super strict to use deadly force. You can't shoot unless it's absolutely necessary. In Chicago, the bar is, let's say, a little lower. Imagine California cops in Chicago following protocol to pause, assess, and de-escalate. Meanwhile, the dude they're stopping is already sprinting across the expressway, yelling, "Shorty tweakin'." It could save lives, or it could get officers dunked on in a viral TikTok by lunch. California PDs love their community programs, poetry nights, art therapy, skateboarding meetups with at-risk youth. Now drop that into Chicago's Garfield Park. Hi, we're the LAPD Peace Circle Division. Today, we're offering free kombucha, a spoken word performance, and deep breathing exercises to promote unity. 5 minutes in, the therapy dog's gone missing. 10 minutes in, the whole squad's in a rap battle they didn't ask for. If LAPD is NCIS, LA, CPD is The Wire with a Chicago accent. Let's run a reboot of Training Day. Denzel shows up in Chicago as a rogue LAPD transfer. First day, confused. Second day, paranoid. Third day, filing for PTSD and Googling how to become a park ranger. And we can't skip the PR machine. In California, bad press means Instagram apologies, change.org, petitions, and possibly a Netflix doc with a minimalist title like Serve. In Chicago, bad press means a full-blown federal investigation and someone getting fired via PowerPoint. LAPD's predictive policing is basically Minority Report meets Google Maps. But run that algorithm in Chicago, a city already grappling with racial profiling and redlining. The software goes, suspicious activity detected on, everywhere. Good luck. And LAPD tech still couldn't find the guy who stole a Kia on 79th because he just Snapchat drifted it into Lake Michigan. California has tight gun laws, background checks, waiting periods, bans on assault weapons. Chicago has strict laws too, but Indiana is 30 minutes away with a gun buffet and no ID check. So imagine LAPD officers now trying to control a city flooded with firearms, but working under strict rules that assume you're in Malibu. It's like trying to put out a 5-alarm fire with coconut water. California cops say sir and ma'am with a smile. In Chicago, let's just say tone is optional. California cops might be trained to spot signs of distress and offer mental health referrals. In Chicago, the streets teach you to tell the difference between he's tweaking and he's just cold. Now imagine a Hollywood-polished LAPD officer trying to navigate Chicago slang.
Excuse me, young man. What does on bronem mean? Is that a gang?
California is big on transparency, body cam releases, public policy debates, oversight boards that actually meet. Chicago has a murkier past. Laquan McDonald was shot 16 times, and the footage sat in a vault for a year. Every press conference would feel like an episode of Dateline. Hold up, what if it actually worked? What if Chicago's crime rates dropped? What if tech and de-escalation training made a dent? What if therapy dogs became Chi-Town celebrities? Maybe some of California's glossy progressive policing could soften the city's sharp edges. Maybe California's mindfulness collides with Chicago's toughness and creates something weirdly effective. Imagine a cop who uses both street smarts and deep breathing techniques. Sir, drop the weapon. Inhale, exhale. Good, now drop it. One city built on cash, cameras, and coastal energy. The other built on grit, history, and hot dogs with way too many toppings. If Chicago got LA's laws, tools, and style, would crime fall? Or would chaos rise? Or maybe, just maybe, both sides would learn something. California learns the hustle. Chicago learns the hug. But let's be real. The minute someone calls 911 in Chicago and a beach cruiser pulls up with ukulele music, it's over. California versus Chicago, the policing swap, nobody expected. Would it work? Would it flop? You tell me. Drop a comment and let us know what city should get swapped next.